Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Deuce, and y'all already know what time it is. Go get your snacks. Now, this is the first story time video. First video ever on the channel. Well, not first video ever, but this is the first real video on the channel, right? First story time. Now, I'm gonna be doing these. Well, not story times. I'm gonna be posting every Thursday, right? So y'all not always gonna get these. Y'all are gonna get these on special occasions. But as time goes on, I'm gonna post more and more. And then we're gonna schedule them on a certain day. But this story time right here, oh my goodness. This one goes back all the way to elementary, right? And in elementary, I was a badass fucking kid. I was fucking oh my god. I was the worst. I was that one kid that always caused problems and talk in class and make everybody stay inside for recess. I was that fucking kid, bro. I was that kid. But this story, I'd always get in trouble. I do the dumbest. Now that I look back on it, I do the dumbest fucking shit. It's crazy. I did so much shit. But this story time, I really did not. This story, I do not do anything at all.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
So we were in class, right? And this was about, I want to say like 4th grade. We were in class, and we I was with my friends. We were hanging out and everything, right? And I dropped my pencil on the floor, right? So I go to bend down to get my pencil, right? And my friends are looking at me and everything, and I bend down to go get my pencil, right? And I fall down a little bit, so it looks like as a little kid, it looks like I was doing something that wasn't PG, that kids aren't supposed to be doing, right? So when I did that, immediately as I did it, my teacher at the time, she looked right at me. I think her name was, actually no, it was in 6th grade that this happened, because I remember my teacher, Miss Klinkenberg, if you're watching, love you. It was fucking, yeah, immediately as I did it, she fucking looks at me, right? She gives me this look, and she looks at me, and immediately she tells me, come outside with me, and she talks to me, and I'm like going through it, I'm like, hey, I didn't do anything, and she thinks I'm lying, right? So it's only making things worse for me, right? She thinks that I'm lying when I'm telling her, because she went up to me, she's like, why are you humping the floor, right? And I'm like, oh, no, I was just getting my pencil, right? And she doesn't believe me at all, right? And then she tells me to go back inside the class. So I thought I was good. I thought I was like home fucking free. I thought I was chilling, right? And then what she does later that day, there was this teacher, right? She wasn't a teacher. I don't want to call her an AP because I don't really think that's what she was. But she was like one of the, like, if you get called out by this lady, you're in fucking trouble, right? So I get called out by her, right? She comes, she gets me out the class, right? And I go to her office, right? She sits me down. It's the scariest, it was so weird. It's the scariest fucking thing in the world. Like, the room it was so plain. Literally just had a fucking table. There were like books in the back, right? Fucking raggedy ass light. We were there. She sits me down and she's like, I heard from your teacher today that you were doing some inappropriate things, right? And me, all of them still think that I'm lying. So I keep telling her, I'm like, no, this is what I was doing, And she was sitting there and she had like a little notepad too. It was weird. She was like a fucking therapist. She had it down and she was like, yes. And then immediately, I swear, I was explaining to her for like 5 fucking minutes straight. I was explaining to her what the fuck happened, right? And she was like, And then after I finished, she looks at me and she's like, now you're not lying to me, are you? I'm like, no, I'm fucking, bitch, I'm telling you over and over what the fuck I was doing, right? So she still thinks I'm lying. We went over it like 5 times. She said, you'll be in less trouble if you tell the truth. And I keep telling this bitch the same thing. I wasn't fucking humping the floor, right? So she gets to a point where she's like, okay, I'm gonna give you 2 choices. And at this point, I thought like, oh my God, finally. She's not gonna keep telling me the same shit over and over, right? But she says to me, you guys wanna know what the fuck she says to me? She says to me, okay, would you like me to call your uncle or your aunt? And I was there, I was like, bitch, because I live with my aunt and my uncle, right? And she was like, would you like us to call your aunt or your uncle? And I was there, I was like, oh my God, bro, now she's gonna fucking call them and I'm gonna get in fucking trouble, right? So I was there, And it was like, I was thinking about it because my uncle, me at that time in elementary, I know damn well he will whoop my ass. I know damn well he will whoop my ass, right? And I know that my aunt would be a little more lenient on me, right? You know, black uncles. But I told her, I was like, call my aunt. And this slimy fucking bitch, I never forget what she did. She did the most, like the bitchiest fucking move you could do, right? I told her, call my aunt. And she's like, okay, uncle it is. I was like, oh my god. She's preying on my fucking downfall. Like she wants me to get in fucking trouble, no matter what, right? So she goes, she fucking calls them, right? She calls them, I get out of her office, and I do the rest of my day at elementary. Now at this point, I know that I'm gonna get my ass beat when I get home. I know for a fact. So you know that feeling you get when you know you did something bad, and you're waiting for like your parents to come home, and you know right when they come home they're gonna beat the fuck out of you, and you know you're fucked, so you get like that anxiety. I had that feeling all through elementary. Right when I got home, my aunt knew what happened. I think after I called my uncle, I think she called my aunt too, because I went home and she knew what happened, and she just didn't. Oh, I know why she knew. It's because my uncle probably texted her. Yeah, and she knew what happened, so she was there, and she was like, she knew too. She knew right when he got home. I was belt time, right? So I was there. I was anticipating. I was waiting. I was there, fucking in my room. I was trying to go to bed, trying to act like I was asleep, so I wouldn't have to fucking deal with it. And I was there, and I get to a point where I'm like, no, I can't do this. I can't. So I go. And I go to fucking sleep. I go in my room, and I just act like I'm sleeping. And I don't know why, but I thought in my head, I was like, maybe if I'm asleep in my room, he won't beat my ass, right? So I was sleeping, but not really. I was awake, because I don't know why. I don't know for you guys, but for me, as a little kid, I fucking, like, I hated going to sleep. Like when they said, like they would say to me, nope, go take a nap. Like that was a punishment for me. I don't know why. I fucking hated taking naps. But I was there. I wasn't really asleep. I was in the bed, right? And the door is like this way, because I'm facing this way towards the wall, right? And I'm there with my eyes open, and I hear the fucking door open. I hear the door open, right? And nothing. I just hear the door open, and he looks inside, and I'm there, right? Like I'm trying not to move and everything. I'm trying to act like I'm fucking asleep. He opens the door, he waits a little second, and then he just closes the fucking door. And right in that moment, I was like, yeah! He didn't, like, I knew that I would still have to face the consequences. It shouldn't even be consequences, because I didn't even do nothing wrong. But I knew that once I'm awake and I walk around, I'm getting my ass beat. So me just there, knowing that I'm gonna have a little bit more time to explain my side, even though I knew he wasn't gonna listen, to explain my side and shit, even though I was there, I was so relieved that I had more time to think about it and shit, right? But still, next day came, because this is at, like, I went to sleep at 4, and I just stayed in bed the whole time, right? 4 p.m. all the way until, like, even when the morning came, I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to do any of that, right? So, and this was on a Friday, so the weekend was next, so it's not like I could go to school and just avoid anything. It was on a fucking Friday. So, I knew once Saturday came, it's a wrap, right? So he comes, right, and I already knew what was coming up. He talks to me, I got fucking yelled at. All because this bitch, I don't know why she didn't believe me. Literally, I didn't do shit. And I still got in trouble for that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, in elementary, like, there's so many instances where I was in the wrong. Yeah, I'll admit, I was in the fucking wrong. I fucking thrown lead in a kid's eye. I fucking wrote a letter to a fucking teacher saying how much I hate her, like a bunch of shit. And it's crazy. In elementary, I was such a bad fucking kid. I was fucking terrible. Absolutely horrendous. But yeah, after I got yelled at, and right when I got yelled at, I got my shit taken away too. Like, oop. PS3, PS2, blop. Xbox, blop. Gone. I didn't have that shit for a little while. But that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. I really got fucked over. Complete. And it's crazy. I wonder where she is now though, thinking back to it. Like y'all ever wonder that where your teachers are now? Like all your old teachers, the ones you used to be chill with, the ones you fucking hate. It's crazy to think about. But yeah, man, that's the end of story time. That wraps up first story time ever. Story time number fucking 1. I hope you guys like the story, cause I have so many fucking stories of just crazy shit that I would do. And this is like, I have so many in elementary, and then in junior high and in high school. Like it's levels to it, and it just gets crazier and crazier. It really does. But yeah, that's the wrap up to story time number 1. I post new videos every Thursday. I'm gonna keep my schedule consistent for y'all so I can have like a strong base, because I just started my channel and everything. But yeah, man, I appreciate all of you supporting me, watching this video right now. If you're seeing this right now, thank you. I appreciate you. Fucking, it's crazy. It really is. But yeah, that's it from me. Post new videos every Thursday. I'm gonna have all my social media links and everything in the description. I do make music. Go check that shit out. But yeah, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all later. It's your boy Deuce. Deuces.